crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, put in the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
At the 7-yard line.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to get it to Landry there.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, You know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Check.
Play action. Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Kamara. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple of yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. And fights through one man. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
Kill.
On 1st down, Breeze. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it's going to be 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter for New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to him again. Olivier Vernon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
taken at about the 36. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Mayfield looks to throw, and that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hurry, hurry. Hey, alert 33.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Breeze, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is 6. And take it.
Let's go. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Hey, high 7.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
He'll let it fly in the direction again. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Mayfield on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Working out of the gun, Mayfield, and it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And that's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Beckham, the return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Mayfield, he'll let it go deep for Beckham, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Lamb. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over. All
right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
King!
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. It's caught. Beckham. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Regular. Hey, shoot.
Mayfield to throw it. It's caught by OBJ. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
To throw, Mayfield, and he's got the hook up to Landry. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Hey, Charlie.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A gain of 32 that time. And again, it's Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 5-yard touchdown. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Olivier Vernon able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Opposite.
Here's Breeze to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Olivier Vernon. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Beckham. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
Ball. 54, right there. 54 Mike. It's just me and you.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield over the middle to Beckham. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. 1st down, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And this is caught at the 8. 23 yards, the final tally.
Bravo. 54, right there. 54
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Mayfield now looking middle, and it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
You're good, you're good.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's to his running back, it's Alvin Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
You're good, you're good.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a Saints 1st down on the pickup of 13. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on a bus.
Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Shotgun now for Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Breeze going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Point it right.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Right there. Hey,
Mayfield. Going back to Landry. This time he's got him complete.
Hey, 133.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Breeze now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off,
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Check, crunch. Showing it. Real. Hatchet.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. It's caught by OBJ. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more caught? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. To try again after the sack. Breeze. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 88 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. Odell Beckham Jr. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 95 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. I got you, boy.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, He was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On third down, Mayfield. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Single receiver. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Hey, 133.
Right there. 54.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big